everybody, how's it going? I just filmed this whole thing already and realized that the mic was off. So I'm reshooting this on my walk. We are talking about staycations for all the people who are too busy and can't leave work that long. Maybe you have someone pregnant and you can't travel that far. Maybe you have someone elderly, can't go that far. Whatever your reason is, let's talk about some staycation ideas. So, let's get into the best ones. Local Airbnbs. I know that people don't really want to spend a bunch of money renting a house near you, but the point is to get a house that's quirky or has a really scenic view or is maybe like better living that you live in, like a way nicer house for a couple $100, make a romantic night of it. It's still spending less than going to like Disney World or something, you know? So I always look at local Airbnbs, but since we're stepping into summer, I would look for cabin rentals, RV parks, campsites. Who doesn't fucking love camping? Whether you're a kid or you're going with your friends or you're just going with your lover, whether it's one night, 2 nights a week. If you're going for more longer camping trips, I would look for like state parks. A lot of water parks offer RV parks close by or campgrounds, so you can spend the day at the water park away from your site and just be at the site for dinner or meals, you know. They also have cool places like little towns like Old Forge. I always like Google in my area for cute little niche towns that either are by like a lake or a seasonal area. You know, those towns that have a main strip and they have all those like mom and pop shops. Sorry, detouring again, same people. Anyway, all those mom and pop shops, like bars, restaurants, and then they have like candle stores, and they have cute little B&Bs on the water. You can like rent a really cheap room in a tiny little lake town and just have a cute little weekend experience. It's not your home, so it won't feel small and like in the middle of nowhere. It'll still feel like an adventure. You can tour the shops, you can try different restaurants. Wineries are making a comeback. You can go on a wine tour. I'm in upstate New York region. There's like Cayuga, Seneca areas that we have wineries all over the place. Going on a wine tour is a lot of fun, especially with friends. I've been on a lot of bachelorette parties, and I was hoping one of them would go on a wine trip, but nobody ever did that. So I was like, damn, I've never actually been on a wine tour. Never actually been in a winery yet because I'm not much of a wine drinker, but I would go for the day just to learn how like wine is made, try a bunch of cheeses and foods and wines and just get trashed with your friends. I love that. You can Google local public golf courses. They sometimes have cute little hotels. If you're like an avid golfer, I know a lot of people are around here, you can have a cute weekend with your lover or your friends or whatever near a couple different golf courses. I know if you Google it in your area, my town, my dinky little ass town, has 3 golf courses in it. Okay? So you can find little places tucked in that have a couple options for golfing. I know a lot of you out there are avid into that. You can look for places with putt-putt as well. If you have a kid that has a birthday party this summer, or you just want to have a freaking pool party and you don't have a pool, look for a hotel in your area that has both indoor and outdoor swimming in case the weather is nasty, and plan a little hotel party. The best part is you don't really have to clean all of it up. Just clean enough where you don't get a fucking deposit and like, you know, you're not a total dick. You can just rage out like you're in high school again, swim in the pool with your kids, You can look for more resort-style hotels near you that have like restaurants and bars in it. So there's other things that you can do without driving for both you and your kids. Riverboat cruises are very popular in the summer. I live about like maybe 3 hours to some like Niagara Falls and all that stuff. If you go on like boat tours, they have casino ones, they have dinner cruises, all different kinds of stuff, especially in the summer. They can't really run them in the winter. So maybe spending a 2-hour drive will be worth it for you up north in your northern areas, as these kinds of things are offered. Any place by water would probably have river boats, all different types. Those are awesome. I actually went on a pirate ship ride in the Thousand Islands. It was like made like an old pirate ship, and you went on it and they sailed around, and it was fun. I was a little ass kid and I loved it. And that's a great thing to do. What else? I'm like repeating myself today. Steady. I don't know. Maybe I'm tired. Did I already say Renaissance fairs in this one? Craft fairs, antique fairs. I love shopping and I love reusing things and I love things with stories. So I fucking love those trips where you just like find a town that has like yard sale weekend and everybody gets into it. Everybody puts their stuff in the front yard and you can walk all around town finding trinkets and keepsakes and things that you can rehab. I find that shit fun. That's really fun to do with like somebody who's older. Old people love fucking garage sales. They love it. They eat that shit for breakfast. Fishing charters. Again, you can stay on the water, go out on the boat with your friends, sightseeing, like whale watching, all that kind of stuff. And you can pair it with like a night of drinking. Running a party bus and just going all over, like meet up for dinner, everybody gets on the party bus, you just bar hop and preset a route, and you can have a driver all night and then have your DDs pick you up at a certain place. It's not much of like leaving the area, but it is fun and it makes memories. But I would stick to like camping, because I know in my area, like even if I drove 2 hours one way, I could have like an option of like 5 or 6 campsites, RV sites, and everybody has a different thing to offer. I mean, there are some basic things, but I love going to those parks because they have stuff like bingo, and people don't really do bingo anymore. I fucking love bingo. I'm addicted to bingo. Like the old school. But like, I don't know why people yell weird ass shit. That was never like a tradition when I played bingo. Like, people didn't have sayings. We're in New York, we don't have patience. Just say the fucking letter and number. That was us. So maybe it was just a New York thing. But all we heard was like B13, B13, bingo. Oh my god, we go so hard. And those pull tab things, they still do those. Old school lottery tickets that you like literally have to hand pull. Those are fun. I know art shows and music festivals are also making a big comeback. I love music festivals. Usually they're just one day now. It's really hard to find one where you can camp at, but those are always something to experience. And I'm glad my generation had that. I went to a lot of festivals that were like 3-4 days, and you could see different artists every day. Granted, we were there for like 4 days. We all pretty much stunk at the end of it because we're out in the freaking sun drinking and being animals. It was the best of times. You should experience that. Google your area. We always forget what's right in our backyard, and because we're not thinking of our area like a tourist. So Google your area like a tourist and see what it has to offer. And every weekend pick something different. You can do 1 million staycations for the price of one giant one. People forget that. I'd rather have 50 vacations than 1 week one, you know? not like weekly.